What's up, everybody? It's Casual Fan back for another video. Today, I'm going to be talking to you guys about my wrap-up and my thoughts and takeaways from Week 14 of the college football season. As always, if you're new here and you like any sports content or any movies content, this is the channel right for you, because right now, I'm going to be talking about the college football playoffs, and there's a lot more crazy stuff going on in December, so you want to stick around for that. I'm trying to hit 120 subscribers by the end of this year. It's one of my goals. So, all right, so let's get right into this video. First game was UTSA beating Western Kentucky. UTSA finally some respect on their names, but even though they were 12-1, number 24th ranked team, they got their win. And overall, if you're a UTSA fan, just be glad that you guys are still ranked. Good win. Then we look at the second win of the week, the second game of the week. It was Utah beating Oklahoma. I mean, Utah beating Oregon. I expected this game. I wasn't expecting anything else. Oregon is a team that's dealt with a lot of injuries and a lot of adversity this year. It's kind of crazy to think about that they were almost going to be in the playoffs, but you know, yeah, they were very overrated all this time. And Utah, I think Utah is really going to be a team that's going to be dangerous next year, you know. But I guess we'll find out. All right, Baylor beats Oklahoma State. We need to talk about, because oh my goodness, this game was insane from start to finish. Baylor won it literally by inches. So honestly, on that last play, it was actually, fun fact, it was a walk-on that made that play, that chased down the running back and made that angle stop. Now, it wasn't a crazy tackle or anything. He slipped up, and in my opinion, I think if I was that running back, I would have tried to bulldoze or spin moved or something like that, but that angle that he took was a little bit too wide, and he was this short of taking Oklahoma State to their first playoff in school history, and now they're screwed. Their season's basically over. Let's see if they're in any bowl games, though, next week. I don't see any bowl games, actually, for Oklahoma State. Oh, no, never mind. I see you one. It's against Notre Dame. That's going to be very interesting. I'm going to be dropping all my bowl game predictions in another video. But overall, great win for Baylor. They're the number 6 ranked team in the country now. Then we have Cincinnati beating Houston 35-20. Overall, a very impressive win from Cincinnati. You couldn't have asked much more out of them, but they went out there, they battled, and they won all their games this season. They're I believe 13-0. Is that their record? Yeah. So 13-0 to finish off the season. You can't ask for much more. Now let's see if they can do this in the playoffs. All Cincinnati fans have been saying was, "We want Bama. We want Bama." I'm pretty sure they've been saying it like as a meme, but now you're gonna get Bama in the playoffs. So let's see how you guys do. Then Michigan beats Iowa. Now let me say something. Iowa, they were hanging in this game in the first half. You can tell they were battling, and they were hanging in this game throughout the entire game. And you can tell that what happened was that they just collapsed. Spencer Petras cannot throw for shit. Neither can Alex Polita. Iowa just needs a quarterback change in general, in my opinion. And then from there, they'll be straight. But Michigan, man, great win for you guys. Now you guys were the number 2 ranked seed. And that's amazing for Michigan. Then Pittsburgh pulls off the upset and beats Wake Forest. I'm going to be very honest. I don't like that fake slide. I think that fake slide in the beginning was something that was very interesting in a way. Obviously, I posted it as a short on my channel because I thought it was very interesting. And so did ESPN and so many other sources. I think everybody found it interesting. But defenders, from a standpoint of a defender, because I played defense back in high school and stuff, and if a quarterback's going to slide, you really want to back off, because if you go for the hits and they, end up sliding instead of fake sliding, you're going to hit them late, fights are going to break out, and you're going to get penalized for it. So honestly, I don't know if this should happen, but we're going to have to find out and see if more players are going to start using the fake slide or not. But man, let me talk about Wake Forest's quarterback real quick. Sam Hartman, man. You cannot keep choking in these big games. I love Sam Hartman. All of my OG QB1 fans back in the day, whenever you guys used to watch QB1, you know how good of a quarterback Sam Hartman was. And I was a huge fan of Sam Hartman. But now, man, 4 interceptions, it's not going to cut it. And if you want to make the league, man, you just got to step it up. That's all I got to say. Then we have the game of the week, Georgia versus Alabama. I called it that Alabama was going to win this game. And the reason why I called it, Georgia is kind of like the Michigan of the Georgia and Alabama rivalry. They always choke to them, and I don't know what it is. And I mean, honestly, this is almost not surprising. Nick Saban, you just can't imagine Nick Saban going out like this. You can imagine Nick Saban going out in the playoffs or whatever it may be, but not missing the playoffs. No, absolutely. Phenomenal win from Alabama. Georgia's defense just collapsed. They were the number 1 defense before this game, and now this was not a number 1 defensive performance. But we're going to have to see how these teams are going to perform in the future, because to be honest, I think these teams are going to meet again. You know, let's be honest. And by the way, Bryce Young, he's going to win the Heisman. Lock it in right now for anybody who wants to bet on it. All right, well, that's going to do it for the end of this video. Lots more college football predictions are going to come out in the future. And so I'm going to be predicting the next bowl games. I'm going to be predicting the playoffs and all of my takeaways from everything else. And yeah, that's going to do it for the end of this video. I'm out. Peace.